doing it. You supposed to be happy you sitting there with Kid L. Why you mad?
The Kid L Podcast.
One. All the way from Akron. WOP is in the building. What's happening, man?
How you doing, man?
Chilling, man. We were just talking about Trap earlier and how he really came out here and started giving exposure to the podcast for other people from Akron to want to pull up, man. Which is dope.
For sure.
You guys work together too, right?
Yes, we actually got a video together too.
Cool. How'd you guys end up linking up?
I knew him from high school.
That's cool. When we were talking about figuring out who's really leading the way in Akron, it was hard to figure out who it was. It was hard to figure out, like, what's the stamp, who is actually kind of pushing the scene forward, right?
Mm.
Is it still like that, or do you guys see somebody kind of leading the way?
Not specifically one person. It's a few.
Cool.
You know what I'm saying? So
Who
not
are the
just
people?
one. I mean, of course, myself. I ain't even gonna lie. I work hard. I'm consistent. You know what I'm saying? I'm always dropping. I'm doing different platforms. Trapper is one of them. T.Y. the Kid. You know what I'm saying? I'm also naming artists from Akron who got an Akron sound, because it's a lot of artists who probably sound like they're from Detroit or Milwaukee. But I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying, Akron artists with an Akron sound, push Akron.
Oh, so there's people in Akron that push the Detroit sound?
I mean, it's a, you know what I'm saying, it's a Midwest, you know what I'm saying, it's like younger people, but like I'm pushing like an Akron sound.
What is the Akron sound? Like, what is, I listen to
it's
your
like
music.
a sample. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you're good.
Sample music though. You feel me? Pain, struggle music though. Real, just you feel me? Real life.
Yeah, I listened to Work, which was dope. That was my favorite song that you had somebody who was featuring on that with you. But I love that song.
Thank you.
Felt like the vibes and the grittiness of it was exactly what you're explaining. It's kind of like the grind kind of thought process and pushing forward, staying motivated throughout the process. Can you talk about that track and how that came together?
It came together, you know what I'm saying, like you know what I'm saying, like the Akron narrative, like putting your soul in music, you know what I'm saying, just not putting anything on the track, so you really just putting your heart into it, like, you feel me, and, you know, honestly, I really freestyled that, though, you feel me, like just punching in, but,
I like that line about the bitches will be there. Like,
Yes.
you know what I'm saying? Like, just stop focusing on the bitches, because once you get that paper, they'll be there. So focus on the money and everything else will come, kind of, right?
Right, everything gonna be there. That's, you know what I'm saying, not even, you know what I'm saying, like, all the distractions always gonna be there. That's what people fail to realize. If you handle what you handle now, you can have that fun for, like, forever.
Exactly. It's like we always try to skip the process into getting these things that we want so bad, but if you go in reverse and get the things that are fundamental to living and being able to secure yourself, all of those things that you're chasing that are short term will come in the long term, and there'll be more longevity to it. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like we all work backwards, trying to get the things that we like, the highest pleasures, when you got to work on the foundation first, right?
Right.
So it's kind of like you're trying to be a motivator, right? You're
Yes.
trying to promote that.
Yeah.
What made you come across that kind of way of pushing your music?
Or something motivation-wise?
Yeah.
I've been through a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
So I know there's people out there going through something, so you can, no matter what you're going through, you know what I'm saying, you got to get to it.
Yo, it's your boy Kid L. If you're an artist, entertainer, or have a brand that needs more motion, then check out the Artist X strategy. You can receive one-on-one coaching with real entertainment and business moguls. They'll help you navigate through the hurricane of the entertainment industry. You can also receive music and social media analysis. Through algorithm checks, we can help you identify and fix your weaknesses. Networking opportunities are also available. Message Kid L Video on Instagram for more info. Sure. All right. What was life like growing up for you in Akron?
Man, it was like poor, but you know what I'm saying, it was good though, you feel me? It was fun, you know what I'm saying? I'm 30, so I came up in, you know what I'm saying, when kids was outside before technology, so, you know what I'm saying, and then I played sports at a point in time, and then when I stopped playing sports, that's when I hopped in the streets. So I got the best of both worlds, you know what I'm saying, Akron.
When did you hop into the streets?
I'd say about 16. I went, not 2016, when I was 16, so about 2011.
Was it easy to figure out and maneuver and figure out, like, all right, how do I place myself? How do I make this happen? Or did it come with a lot of...
It come with a lot of bumping my head.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I did prison time too. So
Was it how early into you being in the streets did you go to prison?
I went to prison when I got locked up when I was 21.
Oh, so like about 4 or 5 years.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But I was like just, you know what I'm saying, just doing dumb stuff in the streets though, you feel me? Then when I got older, I was serious.
What happened for you to have to go to prison?
I shot somebody.
Damn, son. Was it self-defense?
No.
Damn. Damn. So how'd you only get, if it's not self-defense, then how'd you get such a low sentence?
It wasn't even a low sentence. It was a felonious assault with a weapon.
Felonious assault.
With a weapon.
What does that mean?
Shit, when you shoot somebody, you know what I'm saying? Felonious assault, like, you seriously hurt somebody.
But you weren't trying to kill them because you shot lower
Yeah,
than
I shot lower under the waist.
Oh, okay, I got you. So because you shot lower than somewhere that's vital organs or anything like that,
Right.
then they lower the charge.
Right. You know, so it ain't like I hit him in the chest.
Did you plead guilty or did you?
Yeah, I pled guilty.
Oh, right away. You didn't even.
No, not right away. You know what I'm saying? But
what was like when, if you, as much as you can explain without whatever you don't want to explain, but like, how did the day present itself? Like, what was the situation where you had to shoot somebody?
I was tripping for real.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was just like you just lost kind of control for a minute.
No, the situation, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't really care like it's in the past. Situation was, though, you feel me? I lost my dope. You feel me? And I felt somebody stole it, and I shot who I thought stole it.
Was he the dude?
I mean, I don't know if he stole it, though. I ain't gonna lie. And not me being older, because I lost a lot of things when I came home. Like, damn, he might not have stole it. I might have lost it.
Was he scared of you after? Was he like, fuck this guy? Like,
I mean, he told on me, so I guess you feel me?
Dang, he told on you. I think, like, what is the rules for that? Like, can you tell on somebody that shot you? Like, how does it work, bro? Like, do you just, I think you can.
You could have shot me back, but you know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, life played out how it played out.
What, since your mind was at, like, you're kind of saying there was a sporadic kind of mode during that time of your life.
I was young and dumb.
What was happening? Were you like just living like a certain lifestyle that was just making you feel wild, wild west, like Scarface-ish, or like how were you feeling at the time?
Yeah, I was young and dumb.
Yeah.
So you feel me? And that was around that time, you know, people wasn't fighting. I mean, people ain't fighting now, so you know what I'm saying? People just I always had a gun on me.
Yeah.
So I was just.
When you had to go to prison the first days, how did you acclimate yourself?
Like county or prison?
Oh,
you know, cause you gotta do county time. You know what I'm saying? Cause I was already out on bond. You know what I'm saying? So I shot somebody when I was out on bond, and then I couldn't bond out.
So,
so I was in the county.
When you did prison time, what was it? How was it difficult to figure it out? Like, was it difficult to kind of?
It's what you make it. Though, you feel me? Like, you can chill if you want to chill, but I wasn't chilling. I did my time. I wanted to do my time.
What do you mean?
I was fighting, just doing dumb shit. I was young. You know what I'm saying? I grew up, though, you feel me? I did 6 years, so I became a man in prison. So, you feel me? I matured in prison.
Did you have to have, like, a settle down moment while you were inside? Did anybody, like, go like, yo, you got to, like, chill out a little bit?
I settled down when they sent me 23-1 for a couple years.
What's that? Oh, 23 hours and 1 out?
Yeah.
Oh, my God, man. That has to be horrific, right?
It was horrible.
Oh, my God. How many times did you have to do that?
One time, but for 2 years.
Bro, you had to do 23-1 for 2 years?
And it's level 4. That's, you know what I'm saying, maximum prison. So it's 23-1.
For 2 years?
I mean, it ain't all the way 23-1. I'll say it's you out probably like 4 hours.
Oh my
It's not even that though, you feel me? Because you got rec, though, you feel me? That's probably an hour. And probably some days you got library, and that's an hour. So maybe some days you will catch 2 hours out.
How's the time pass?
TVs. You got TV.
Oh, you got a TV in there at least.
You got TVs, you got a tablet, you know.
Oh, so you get to like at least have something to do while you're inside.
Yeah.
There. I think when our minds think of 23-1, we go back to like Shawshank Redemption. Where
You just think it's just nothing, looking at the wall, it's nothing.
Yeah, black room, and it's just
nothing.
like a mattress on the floor. But
it can't get worse like that, like, you feel me? Because if you get in trouble there, then you can really be 23-1. I had to do 6 months of that for real, like, you know what I'm saying? Where a TV on the wall, they put whatever, you know what I'm saying?
I'm sure the discipline within you got super instilled after that, because like being able to endure that for that long has to build a lot of strength, right?
Yeah, and I was going through stuff on the streets also, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? My mom caught cancer between that, and she passed like 2 months before I got out.
Oh my God! Did you get to speak to her a lot? Like, did you get to talk to her?
Yeah, I spoke to her a lot. She came and visited me, but I ain't go to no funeral.
That's terrible, man. That's terrible. That has to be like, was that the hardest part of your life? Like, just to have to endure all that at the same time losing your mom while you were inside?
Yeah, that was the hardest time of my life.
Whew,
I got through it though.
Yeah, man. What's the strength that you feel like you have percentage-wise more now, do you feel like it's substantially different from when you went inside till now? Like, do you feel like...
I feel like this is my last chance at life.
Wow.
Because I did 6 years, it's like, it's either two things, prison or death. I already went to prison, then what? If I keep fucking up, then what?
Jesus, man. When you get out, what was the first steps for you to kind of reclaim yourself?
Man, when I got out, man, it was just, I was lost, for real, for real.
Really?
You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, I went to jail from 2015 till 2021. That's, things were so different when I got out.
And COVID was there, right?
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like, I wasn't used to things closing so early, like nothing, like you couldn't do nothing.
Man.
You feel me? Like, I wasn't used to that.
Shit, we weren't used to it and we were here. This shit was crazy. Like, everything was closing at like 11 o'clock, 10 o'clock and shit.
Imagine, you know what I'm saying? Like, and technology was different too. You know what I'm saying? Like, social media was different, is different too. So everything was just different. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, music is different too, right?
Music was way different. You feel me? Like, I had this, you know what I'm saying, switch my sound all the way up. You know what I'm saying? When I came home, because I was always rapping, like, and when I first came home rapping, I'm like, I can't. You know what I'm saying? I had to grow musically.
That's the hardest thing for artists, right? To know, like, the audience wants something new now and the old style doesn't work anymore.
I feel like it's a sound for everybody.
Yeah?
Yeah, I feel like you just got to find your crowd.
For sure. Because there are still people who listen to kind of OG music or music from 10 years ago or whatever the case might be. E40 is like a person whose sound has stayed the same forever. When you listen to him, you feel like you know E40?
That's different because they had their same flow on these type of or newer beats though. That's what make it.
Yeah.
That would make the OGs in the game now I like because they're going their flow on a newer type beat, and I like that.
That's absolutely true. The beats are what's determining the sounds
not the
of
flow.
The future.
Yeah, not the flow, it's the beats.
Isn't that crazy, bro? It's
right.
The producers and engineers that are controlling what the sound is of the future of hip hop, which is insane. Who do you work with primarily?
I work with 3 producers and engineers though, you feel me? Their name is 2K Beats, Drizzy, and Leon Starks. Cool. And they actually all work together. They call themselves the Slap Mob though, you feel me? So they actually helped me find my sound, the sound I got now.
For sure. I know you won a couple of entertainment awards in Ohio.
I got nominated. I got nominated.
Oh, you got nominated?
I got nominated, you feel me? But you know what I'm saying? It's an accomplishment, though, you feel me? I got nominated.
Did you go to the award ceremony or how did it work?
I ain't go.
Why didn't you go?
One time I went and it was just too much. It was like too crowded. I guess it was like over capacity and people really couldn't get in and the security was disrespecting the artists. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm about to just pull. You feel me?
They weren't treating the artists with respect, like their VIPs and
especially
shit.
you know what I'm saying? I feel like at least you know what I'm saying, you can at least let the nominated artists in, you know what I'm saying?
No, the nominated artists should have their own VIP
right,
segment.
You know what I'm saying? So I just left.
What I feel like a lot of these award ceremonies do is they get the people that they find as the most popular and they just go like, yo, we're nominating you so that you promote for them.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you actually pull up, they already know who's gonna win and everything. And you
I
have
feel like
no
it's
chance
that / opinionated mixture.
Yeah, it could be opinionated too.
You know,
because I get invited to award shows sometimes, and I'm just like, bro, I think you guys are just trying to use me to promote this shit. Because I don't think I'm about to win shit when I get here, bro. Because one time I went to an event they were promoting, they were doing nominations and awards. One of the awards was for the biggest podcast, and I lost to somebody who had 10 views a month. I was like, what? I was like, what the hell's going on?
That's what I'm saying. It's
like some kind of scam going on.
That's what I'm saying. It's both. It's popularity / opinionated.
For sure. When you did 101, you had a Bronny reference, which was dope. And, obviously LeBron and Bronny have a lot of conflict as far as nepotism is concerned and whatnot. But you respect that aspect of what they did, obviously, because they're from where you're from, too. But can you break down that line for us about Bronny?
I said I don't hate on anybody. I said I don't hate on anybody putting on. I got Bronny's back. What I mean by that, though, you feel me? He could be doing anything. He could be sitting in the house, though. You feel me? He putting on.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
True.
And he kind of from where I'm from. So how can you hate on that? It be people where I'm from hating on that. So I'll be thinking how do I stand a chance? People hating on LeBron and Bronny, you feel me? So it'd be people hating on me, but it'd be crazy. It'd be people I personally grew up with, that I grew apart from. So
it's just part of the game, man. But the thing about the LeBron and Bronny situation is it's the nepotism act and the not being really certified to be in the position you're in. I think that's what bothers people. I think when people looked at Bronny, they were almost like, you wouldn't be here if it wasn't for your dad. And some parents and dads are like, well, that's cool. I would love to bring my son into something that I built. But it's almost like you didn't earn it, though. So what about all the other people that have been just killing themselves to make it or get that far? And now how they're not getting that position because LeBron's son's in the league instead.
That's my response to that.
Yeah.
Call your dad right now and ask him to get you a job and see how that go.
True.
And also, though, you feel me? It ain't like he just, you know what I'm saying, got no talent. You know what I'm saying? He just put up 17 points in an NBA game. Let me see how much points you going to put up in an NBA game.
That's true. He did score. He did take a while to find his rhythm, but when he did find it, he showed that he can make something happen.
And he's young.
He is young.
Like, people be tripping.
People are tripping a little bit. I think we're all just hating. Like you said, people just hate. They just like go to hate radar first before they go to like positive. With Akron, what's the support like? Is it a community? Is it like pushing each other, or is it more segregated?
It's both. You know what I'm saying? I can say now the artists is we pushing each other. You know what I'm saying? But it's always, you know what I'm saying, like the city itself really don't be, you know what I'm saying, pushing like that. They push who they like, or they push where they from. You know what I'm saying? That's how it be. Because like I can really segregate it too. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of beef going on with young people, so it'd be like everything segregated. I'm not into that because I'm older, so I don't care. I go on any side of town I want. I don't care about none of that.
So it's really a lot of young cats kind of running the division.
I wouldn't say running the division. It's just, I mean, you know, the young people is the crowd though, but they like the music, like disrespecting the dead and stuff. I don't be into that.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? That's what really popping nowadays, though. You feel me? Realistically, the negativity is really what's popping in music right now. Like,
yeah, people want the drama too.
Yeah.
But it's not just about the music anymore. It's what's behind the music.
Yeah, I ain't into that.
And which has always been a part of hip hop, right?
Mhm.
Like it's always been like, what's the beef behind the music, or what's the drama behind the music? You ever wonder if it's gonna end? On the way here, I was thinking about that. I was like, is beef gonna ever be excluded from hip hop, where like it doesn't matter anymore, or is it always gonna?
Especially now. Now is mainstream is all about beef now too. So
it's crazy.
So nah, that's what it is about now.
You figured with Drake, his numbers would have dropped, but he's the number one streamed artist on Spotify.
It's Drake.
Isn't that crazy?
No.
After all that with Kendrick, after everything, after all the call outs and
he got
all
his crowd. He got his fan base.
That's what I'm saying. But
he got a loyal fan base at that.
I wonder if it made him bigger though. I wonder if the beef with Kendrick made him bigger, even though the Kendrick's like what Kendrick was saying was.
And the Kendrick fans are gonna listen to Drake too to see if he responding.
True.
So
true. Damn, son. That's a
So-
good ass point. Damn, I never thought about it like that. You're listening to Drake tracks to see if he responds to Kendrick, and you're not even trying to listen to the Drake track for the music. You're just like, let's see if he says anything back.
Right.
How creative these mainstream artists are to market themselves in such a way.
even if that beef isn't real, even if, you know what I'm saying? Because I think it's all market for real, for real.
I thought that too until the child.
Oh yeah,
claims-
never mind. I forgot all about that
Yeah,
part.
'cause
I ain't gonna even play it like that. You can't play with my name like that. So yeah,
I've had friends in the rap game that did fake beefs, and it's like, I know they excluded certain conversations, like don't bring up that, but like I know Drake would be like, yo, don't say something, no shit about that.
I can't fake beef.
Do you think Shannon Sharp is real? Like what's going on with Shannon Sharp?
I hope not.
Do you think that shit's real, or do you think that shit's like a ploy to somehow get bigger?
I just hope not. I just hope not. It's real.
Yeah, that sucks. Shannon Sharp just got it. Shannon Sharp just made it to the top. He's one of the biggest podcasters in the world, and all of a sudden some girl comes out of nowhere and shuts it all down. But I'm almost like, he's still doing his show at night. He's still doing all these things, and everybody's tuning in. So it's just like, I feel like if something was really going on that he was worried about, he would
have stepped
sign-
aside from
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah, like ESPN, he had to, because I
Yeah,
think
that's
like,
different.
Yeah,
Even if you guilty or not guilty, you got to step away from that.
yeah. But to still do the night shows, not talk about it, to
But
still
I feel
be doing
like,
the
but that's
podcast.
his stuff though. So I think he can't. You know, that's on him. He don't got. You know what I'm saying? So,
Well, you're right. This is the first time in history that somebody owned the platform that they're promoting themselves on while they're going through an outside crisis or an outside persecution. So like Shannon Sharp is the first person ever to be persecuted but have his own platform at the same time.
I didn't know
So
that.
you can't take him out, yeah, because I think Club Shay Shay is his, right?
right, of course.
So it's like you can't stop him from doing Club Shay
And I
Shay.
think that nightcap, him with Ocho, that's his too.
Yeah, Nightcap is his too, so it's like you can't stop him from being on there, but ESPN can stop him. And Kobe had to step away. Like everybody, oh no, Kobe was still playing.
Kobe was still playing. He stepped away from Adidas and got picked up from Nike.
Oh, yeah,
he stepped
true.
away from Adidas. That's what happened.
But he was still hooping, right?
Of course.
Yeah, even through the allegations, that was crazy. So I guess that's not a valid point. Anyway, man, back to you though, bro. You know, your sound, like I said, I do dig it. I dig the vibes. I dig what you're doing. I think, like you said, it's finding the market. When you do put your music out and you look at the analytics, because I'm noticing the YouTube video views aren't crazy right now. Like they're in the single thousands to up to 10,000s, right? Where are you finding the analytics? Where are you figuring out who's playing you and putting you back in the game?
In the video wise, I don't know, but my streams, I be seeing places from a lot of places. Like I got streams from even UK, but it be mostly like around here. I even Detroit, Cleveland, Akron, Columbus, Milwaukee, stuff like that.
Damn.
Baltimore too.
Baltimore?
Yeah.
Overseas is fucking with it a little bit?
Yeah, United Kingdom.
Yeah. I think they fuck with us heavy. I think they're looking for, I think they don't got shit going on over there. There's no way, bro. I mean, British rap is dope, but there's only so long you can listen to that shit.
I don't be listening to that.
British music? Sometimes it's cool when you hear them kind of going crazy. Like
I
those
don't be
two
listening to all
old
that
dudes.
fast stuff.
There's those two old grandpas that rap. And
I ain't never heard of that.
You never heard of it? They're cold, son. There's old grandpas that rap. They're cold with it, man.
What they sound like? They sound like it's British.
They're like, walk with the biscuit, hit him with the Triscuit, and like type shit. Yeah, type shit. It's crazy though. It's like these two old dudes talking about stuffing granny's panties with the work, and
they probably funny though. It's probably, you know what I'm saying, it's probably fun to watch.
It is fun to watch, man. That's the new angle for entertainment. Is it can't just be about the music. It's other elements.
Fun.
How do you, when you're projecting your marketing ploy and putting yourself out there? Obviously, podcasting is great, but are you figuring out other ways to get yourself promoted or put yourself out there?
Yeah, I just, you know what I'm saying, just me, I'm trying to I might take the old school route and then just put flyers everywhere. Like, you know, I need people need something to see too. Like, of course I put everywhere on social media, but I ain't even enough no more. It's like, I gotta find something outside the box or something. Like,
yeah, groundwork is still there, right? You're still working on the ground floor.
I wish I was in the CD days, so, you know what I'm saying, because I can sell anything. So I wish we was in them get out the trunk days. I'd have been cool with that.
But don't you see it easier now that you can provide the product without having to be in the streets? Even though adding the streets is a good way to do it too, but now it's like I can digitally get to you.
Yeah.
It's just figuring out how to do it. I've been playing like some games about drug dealing and shit recently, and I realized that if you start looking at everything as a product, you can figure out how to market it, where to market it, and where to put it.
Yeah, everything is dope.
But exactly. Everything is dope, literally. But how do you do it? And is it about the product itself anymore? Is it about the song anymore? That's the biggest question.
I feel like it's like you said, it's the product. It's how you market it. You feel me? Like me, I'll just be dropping. I'll just really just drop music though. You feel me? Just keep dropping.
Yeah, you got that track Dr. Doolittle too.
Yeah, yeah.
That kind of shows the age a little bit right there, son. I don't think anybody knows who Dr. Doolittle is anymore.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. I think they redropped it where what's his name? Robert Downey Jr., the one who played Iron Man.
He did it?
I think so. I think.
That's crazy. What made you drop that song?
That one came from the soul. I actually wrote that, so you feel me? I just wanted to get some stuff off my chest. You know what I'm saying? That's what came about that.
That's how all the songs are, really.
Yeah, actually all my songs like then and there what I'm going through.
What's the biggest difficulty as far as navigating to the scene, besides the fact that it's hard to get support from the locals? But like, what's the hardest part about actually being in the artistship and having to get through the scene and make things happen?
Keep going, because like, man, it's a lot of negativity. So, and it's not cheap either. You see me? So, you know what I'm saying? So you ain't getting no positive results and you still spending your money. You feel me? That's a different type of motivation. Yeah. So I don't know. I just believe in myself. Even if the whole world don't believe in me, I'm still gonna believe in me.
Yeah, that's the way to look at it. Do you do anything outside of music? Is there anything you focus on that keeps you balanced? Damn. Yeah, music is like the outlet for you.
Yeah. Nope.
That was dope. Who are some of your inspirations in the music world?
And when I was young, when I first started, you know what I'm saying, falling in love with hip hop, it was 50 Cent. You know what I'm saying, that was my first rapper, you know what I'm saying. Then when I, you know what I'm saying, got a little older, when I was like 11, I started listening to Gucci Mane, Lil Wayne. But, you know what I'm saying, local artists I was listening to growing up, like Al Pacino, Chino Nino, you know what I'm saying, Gap, people like that, Young Bossy. You know what I'm saying? Now, you know what I'm saying, I just motivate myself. Like, I don't really look up to artists now. Like, I respect artists now, though, you feel me?
You play back your own music?
I play back the new songs I just did, you know what I'm saying, to see if I gotta fix it, though, you feel me?
Man, I was listening to Straight Ballin' by Tupac today, and there's one line he says, it's 94 and people want more. And I'm like, 94? Yo, this track is harder than anything I've heard in the past 30 years, 40 years, bro. Like, It was tripping me out because I always loved that song, but I was like, 94?
I was born in 94.
Really?
Yes.
It's crazy. Think about how long ago that was, and that's still a better song than 99% of what's coming out these days. I think it's just because hip-hop was different at that time. It was just different, man. It was rawer. It was less saturated.
You need talent. You need a talent.
Talent. Yeah, Tupac was super talented. You can't forget that part about it. Super, super talented. But Jesus, man, how does a song that comes out in 94 beat everything that's out today?
That's Tupac, I guess.
It is Tupac, too. Are you Tupac or Biggie fan?
Tupac.
You go Tupac more? Do you listen to Biggie?
I mean, not really. I mean, you know the main songs, like, you feel me? Like, the songs, like, the hits.
Juicy and Big
Papa. Yeah,
Papa
like
and
stuff
shit.
like that. But my dad was a Tupac fan, so.
Yeah, he was more he was more, I don't know how to put it. Tupac was more like,
my dad was a big Tupac fan, so actually before, like, you know what I'm saying, I was into hip hop, like Tupac was always playing in like background and stuff.
yeah, it's dope.
Yeah, so.
Detroit, making a connection with Detroit. Have you been working with any of the artists out here? Have you been communicating a lot with anybody?
I never worked with nobody from Detroit.
Word?
I ain't never.
You figured that would be the move. Because Detroit's the closest thing to Akron that has an entertainment hub, right?
Yeah, I work with Milwaukee, but I ain't never worked with Detroit. I ain't thought about it.
You work with Chicken P yet?
Nah, I talked to him, met him before, and I worked with Big Steph and Baby G's.
Oh, cool.
They was there. Chicken P was there when I made a song with Big Steph. That's why, you know what I'm saying, I met him, because Chicken P was there.
Well, I know Rio goes down there often, right? And Peasy goes down
But he was
to
going
Akron.
down there when I was in jail, so I ain't really catch that wave.
Yeah. Do you plan to kind of work with Detroit?
Yes.
Who are you thinking about working with?
I want to work with Jug Harden.
Jug? That's a dope. That would be dope as hell. That'd be dope. Is it easy for you to connect them, or do you need me to line it up for you?
You can line it up.
Yeah, I got you. It's
And
easy.
I'll be ready.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I'll hit him up right when we end this. Yeah, Jug is legendary, man, for sure. As far as how Akron looks at Detroit, what's the representation? Like, what's the perspective from most Akron, like, when they think about Detroit music?
Get money music. I mean, when I was growing up, you know what I'm saying, get money music, though, you know, now you got different type of Detroit music, you know what I'm saying, where you got to be with the shit, though, you feel me? Like that type of music, like shoot 'em up, bang, bang, but I like it, though.
Who do you guys promote them or, like, bump the most from Detroit?
Now, I say Skilla. Shit, Skilla.
Skilla's bumping out.
In
I heard
Akron.
Skilla's out there a lot, too.
In Akron. And who else? I mean, of course, Peasy, though. You know, Rio going crazy, but he from Flint. But,
Yeah.
man.
I wonder if Akron will ever be kind of like, even though Flint and Michigan is in the same, like, vicinity, kind of, Akron's, how far is Akron from here?
3 hours.
Oh, 3 hours, that's a little bit further. But it's like, I wonder if that could ever get integrated where it's like we all fuck with each other. Like, there's almost like a brothership with Akron.
A bridge.
Yeah, some type of shit like that.
Yeah.
Because there are similarities in the sound. It's not like too far apart. It's not like it's that crazy different.
Yeah, it ain't that, you know what I'm saying?
Like, when I listen to you, I don't hear Detroit, but I also hear something where it's like, if somebody told me you were from Detroit, I'd be like, oh, I get it. Like, that's not, you're not
I can
talking.
rap on the Detroit beats, though, for sure.
Yeah. Did you get any beats from Detroit yet?
Not from Detroit, but I rapped off of Detroit style. I like, when I first was like dropping music, it was kind of like Detroit style music, though, you feel me? And then I'm like, nah, because everybody else is really doing that in my city. I need to go back to my home sound, my roots, like, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I started making Akron music.
What's been, when it comes to living and doing the street life at the time that you were doing it, how do you apply the methods of surviving the streets to music? Like, what can you use from that and put it into music?
what can I put in music but from the streets? Or you talking like can you rephrase that again?
Kind of like, what lessons did you learn from the streets that you were able to apply to music, and what you're doing with the artistry now?
Man, just don't give up, or for real, trust your gut. Like that's really what it is, though. Trust your instincts. That's really what it is, though. Because it's like everybody ain't your friend in this the music business, though. You feel me? And everybody definitely ain't your friend in the streets. So everything really the same thing, though. You feel me? It's just a little bit of different rules, just a little bit, but everything really the same thing.
Yeah, that's facts.
I compare everything to basketball, so you feel me? So
you're like a basketball analogy person.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. yeah. It can be like basketball for sure.
Yeah.
Like knowing when to pass the ball, knowing when to hold the ball, knowing when to shoot the ball. Like, it's everything, man.
Knowing when to sit down on the bench. So you feel me?
Knowing when to sit down on the bench, man. Knowing when to fucking sit down.
Knowing when you tired. So you feel me? You're overstraining yourself.
Yeah. Basketball's like that. Like when you go to those pickup games and shit, or not even pickup games, when you play those games where like, even if you're on a team or whatever, and you just want to play the whole game, but you don't realize your shot's lacking.
Yeah, because you're tired.
Yeah, you're tired, but you're just so into it. You're just like, But now it's like you're ineffective that you're out there. Unless you just keep taking it to the rack, but that jump shot's going to die over time. Like if Stephen Curry has to sit out, bro, what makes you think you can play the entire game? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, people crazy.
See?
You know.
You been watching the NBA playoffs?
Man, I'm a LeBron fan, so I kind of keep up a little bit. I keep up.
Yeah, Doncic was sick the other day, so he kind of fucked up the play, but it looked like it was over for them after Edwards came out, man. It looked like it was over with.
It's looking ugly right now.
It's still looking ugly, right? Who are they missing? They're missing somebody else, too. But Doncic he's a beast, bro. He's a fucking beast. It's just... How do you have Doncic, which is the best fucking point guard in the NBA, and the best small forward / PF in the NBA?
Slash of maybe of all time.
And like you're not converting the W. It's just because the other team is younger, man. Edwards is crazy.
I don't think they got the sense of urgency like they need to. That's what I think it is.
Yeah, I mean, LeBron, I don't know. It's tough, man. How much support are you seeing from the female side of the audience, since you don't really make music for females? It doesn't seem like.
I get support from females.
Tapping in the DM, son?
No, I get likes and shares and stuff.
Oh, that's dope. Got to win over the women.
Yeah.
You know? That's part of the game. Got to win over the women without communicating with the women, because then you get caught up. Shout out Shannon Sharp.
Uncle Shay, crazy.
So you just are you responsive to your audience or your fan base?
Yes.
You open the DMs and like hit people up?
Man. I love the support.
No.
You feel me? That actually keep me going. Like I actually get a lot of support in public though. You feel me? Even some people probably don't share. You know what I'm saying? They be like, they see me in public, like keep going. Like, you know what I'm saying? I see you, keep going. Like I like what you're doing.
Yeah. Yeah. The support from the city is the most important thing. Especially like people hate more online than they do in person. I noticed. Like in person, they'll be like,
because online is on this, and you can say anything online.
Yeah.
People probably don't even hate you for it. They just, you know what I'm saying, just trying to be funny because they can't, you know, because it take a lot of courage, you know what I'm saying, to do music, though.
Oh, yeah.
It take a lot of courage to come out here or, you know what I'm saying, show your face, do videos. That take a lot of courage. That's, like I said, it's basketball. That's all mental.
Yeah. Creative people need more support because what they're doing is putting their face in the world and they're constantly propagating themselves. And it's like people are always like, why would we support an artist when we could support a small business, or why don't we support the small business? But the thing is, it's like, bro, without artists and creative people, all the world would be is money. Everything would suck after that. So it's like, you know, show more support to the people who are making life fun and getting you through the times that you need to get through. But people don't see that. They're almost like, oh, you're an artist. Why would I support you? Who cares? It's like, bro, without artists, this world would be bland as hell, bro. It'd be just a bunch of people in factories trying to make pay all day. Nothing fun to do.
Robots,
literally. Outside of, you know, Ohio and Detroit, have you considered going to city and city and doing kind of like a tour to promote yourself or anything, or are you kind of just
I
going?
would start off. You said outside of Ohio?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where are you trying to go?
I would. Like I said, I'll go to Milwaukee. I'll even come out here. Feel me? I'll go anywhere for real.
Have you done a show yet? Like
I've done shows. I mean, if you want to count, I've done showcases, like, but show. I had a versus battle before.
What was that like?
It was fun.
Did you kill it?
Yeah, I actually did, and I won.
Who were you against?
His name was Black Butter. He from Akron.
And that's where you just do your song and they do their song?
Right, back and forth. Like
who votes on who
wins?
Wins?
It was judges though, you feel me? But you know the judges, you know what I'm saying, going off crowd too though, you feel me? They looking at everything. They looking at stage control, all that.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
So it was legit.
Yeah.
And you won, goddamn it. Yeah, I would it kind of is just like that. You market yourself everywhere and who fucks with you fucks with you.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of like trying to get it. In Detroit, the thing that happens with a lot of artists is they want to be verified in Detroit. And they have like that trouble of like, damn, I need to get verified here. But sometimes your music doesn't work here. And you gotta like try it out other places, right?
World is huge.
What is it? Oh yeah.
The world is huge.
Look at D12, bro. They're famous overseas more than they are in America. Jay Dilla is more famous overseas than he is in America.
Talking about like Bazaar and them?
Yeah. They're more popular overseas than they are in America.
Like right now?
Yeah, like right now. Like they tour more overseas than they tour in America. Like the UK and shit like that.
Is Eminem a part of D12 still?
Nah, hell no.
Was he ever a part of D12?
Yeah.
Okay.
He was a part of D12, and then when Proof died,
He just fell back.
everybody kind of like was distancing, and then Eminem, like he never said he was out until that new tape he came out with. Like a couple tapes ago, he said like, I'm not a part of D12 no more. Stop associating me with that. And I'm like, damn, why'd you have to do it like that, bro? Can you just have not done that, bro? Like, why did you have to out your group? Like, why did you just not do that?
Because it's probably something behind the scenes.
Yeah, some behind the scenes shit, right? Can you imagine being as famous as Eminem, bro? You can't do anything. You can't walk. You can't talk. You can't do anything. You can't say hi to anybody.
That. It'd be cool probably sometimes.
Bro, it would only be cool for like the half second that somebody's shocked to see you. And then after that, it's like how annoying people are. Because even with me, bro, like I'm not famous, but locally, a lot of people know me. Locally, I feel famous. I do feel famous locally. I'm not even gonna lie about it, bro. When I go places and people take pictures and do all that shit, for sure. But there's a point where people start approaching you where it's like they try to get something from you. And then, all right, you can barely give them anything. Now imagine you're Eminem and you can give something. And they know you can give them something. It's like you can't even talk to nobody because everybody has an agenda. Now all your friends are on the same type of time where they just want something from your ass.
Yeah.
It's like you can't even talk to your friends no more because they want something from you.
It'd be like that.
Bro.
Family too.
Family, right? Like I bet when you were up, like back in the day, everybody was probably hitting you up like, yo, can you help me out? Can you do this? Can you do that? Type shit.
No, they do that now.
They still do it?
Yeah.
God damn. How do you balance who you help and who you don't help?
Like, would you help me? Or would you, like, I'll look at it like, would you help me in this situation? Because I really don't give a fuck about helping nobody no more because I just had a daughter in February, so I got a kid, so I gotta help me to help her.
So once you have the kid, it's like forget everybody else. It's just about me building myself to the biggest point I can.
For my daughter, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to reverse generational curse. Generational, you know what I'm saying, like that.
Was your family, like, from the past, like, everybody was in poverty all the time and stuff? Like, the whole... Nobody... Did anybody make it to somewhere crazy?
No.
Damn.
Nope.
Damn. Is it Akron? Is it just, like, the living environment? Or, like, what's the...
I don't think it's the living environment. I feel like it's the mentality. Everything, like I said, everything is mental. If you don't see yourself, like you said, you'll see yourself big as Eminem. If you can't see yourself as big as Eminem, it's not gonna happen. You gotta see it first.
You gotta believe, right?
Right.
Yeah, you gotta believe in that shit, or else you're kind of screwed. A lot of people have the power to do so much, but they just don't believe that they can do it, so they don't fucking do it.
Procrastination, a motherfucker.
That too. But real life also. Dealing with real life and music at the same time is a struggle for people.
And that's what I feel like for me different. No matter what I go through in life, I'm still going to make music. Because I go through a lot of shit, but you feel me? I'm still going to make music.
No matter what, right?
Right, no matter what.
Even when you were inside, you were just writing?
Yeah, I was writing. You know, I still got a lot of raps I didn't even use.
When you had those tablets inside, were you able to record your voice and stuff? And
No, you was able to write down notes.
Oh damn! So you couldn't just like set up a little producer studio inside? That would be crazy.
They had them though.
They did?
Yeah, but not off no tablet though. You feel me?
So you could be a recording artist inside a prison?
Yeah.
Whoa.
But you still probably had to have people on the outs to help you. Well, you probably got to send it home and have people in the studio like do stuff. But
It's kind of cool that prison like gives you all the extra.
it depends on what prison you is. Some prisons actually got studios, so.
What the fuck, bro?
And you be having concerts and everything.
Concerts. Did you see anybody?
I never seen that because I never been in them type of prisons though.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
I always been in like higher level prisons.
What was the craziest thing you saw inside a prison?
I saw some stabbings.
God damn.
I saw somebody get jumped and won.
Ugh. He got jumped by how many people?
Like 3 and he won.
Beat 3 people?
Yeah.
Just damn, was this guy Karate Kid or some shit? Like, was he
he
bigger than everybody else?
He was a little bit bigger than everybody else, but like that's how it happened. Like he was fighting somebody, beating his ass. Somebody tried to jump in, put him down. And then somebody else jumped in, he got to, kicking his ass too. And then they broke it up and maced everybody. Like,
I don't know if you're seeing this on the internet, but there's this whole new viral thing of can 100 people beat a gorilla? You seen this?
that's not happening.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Like the 100 people don't got no weapons or nothing. It's just bare,
straight hands,
just
straight bare hands.
like no, like that gorilla gonna have a field day.
Yeah. People just don't understand how powerful these gorillas are. They're like 300 to 400 pounds minimum.
But I'm just saying,
how
like
big
they
are.
they smack you and break your neck.
Yeah. Think about how powerful they are. They grab you and then it's
Not even grab you, they
It's-
smack you or punch you.
oh yeah, it's over with.
They might kill you if they hit you in your stomach.
There's people who get concussions from getting hit by a hockey puck with a helmet on. Imagine if a gorilla smacked you bare hand. Like by the time you get up to him, boom, like 1 second, next, boom, 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 boom. What's 100 people gonna do? First of all, in fighting with another human, only 4 people can really attack one person at one time because they're covering all sides of you. With a gorilla, you have like maybe 6 sides because he's bigger. The circumference is bigger, so it's like 6 to 8 people can maybe come at this gorilla at the same time. But what are you gonna do? Flail your hands at him or try to grab him? He's gonna hit you one by one within half a second each, and then you're gone.
I don't even think we can face a gorilla if we punch a gorilla. That's another thing. That's the thing.
That's another thing. You can't even face.
So I'm just
him.
thinking about a picture and I'm like, nah.
I think people are delusional as hell. They don't understand real world perspective of situations. But you have to go to some websites and watch some of this shit. There's some websites like called chaotic.com where you literally go and see animals attack humans and you really think, like, you don't know how powerful and fast these guys are until you see them. Until you see them move, you don't know it. I remember when I got my ass beat this one time. This was like middle school. No. I was in middle school. I thought this dude was 6'2". Cal, his name was Cal. Huge dude, bro. He was a fighter, straight up. And I always thought like, well, I could beat somebody's ass. And I remember pushing him and he barely leaned back. And then he just came back, boom, boom, boom. And how fast he was and how strong he was, it made me realize like, oh man, this is reality. Reality is not in your imagination. Reality is in what reality
You messed up. You should have just punched him. You pushed him. You should have just punched him.
I didn't want to go that far.
You should have. He went that far.
Yeah, no, I didn't know honestly, when I was pushing him, I didn't know he was going to hit me back.
That's your problem.
I thought he was going to be like, oh, all right, man. All right, forget it.
I
man.
never did that. I always I'm throwing like 8. I'm little. I'm throwing like 8 punches. I'm going crazy. I'm even gonna say, hey, I'm just keep punching until I can't.
Yeah. But if you meet a real fighter, that's the scary part. The guys who know how to dodge all the punches.
I do too. I didn't fought all my life.
You learned how to fight like for real, for real?
I mean, I used to box.
Oh, cool.
I used to wrestle too. I wrestled in high school too.
That's the scary part for rappers is if you get knocked out, your career is over. Isn't that crazy? You can get as big as you want in the rap game. If you get knocked out, your career is over, bro. Like,
I've been 105. I ain't never get knocked out.
yeah. You could have a
I
platinum
done fought
record.
big gorillas, like, you feel me? I ain't get knocked out.
No.
You know, I ain't win every fight, but I never just got my ass beat.
You just had it where people stopped it, but not like
No, like if in jail, like the way the police gonna stop it though, you feel me? But I ain't never just, you know what I'm saying, somebody just over me beating my ass. No, like, nah.
There was a rapper from Michigan that he was going places, and then somebody upped the video on YouTube of him getting knocked out, and then it was just all over after that. And I was like, damn, he was so good. That's crazy.
Did he get snuck?
he was talking crazy.
That's probably what it was.
Yeah, but he didn't move on the guy. He was just talking crazy, and the guy was just like, all right, I'm done with this, and boom. And then his career just stopped. And it wasn't even just, I think the audience cared a little bit. The audience was like, damn, you got knocked out. That's crazy. But I think him mentally couldn't handle it.
Yeah, I feel like it's how you can bounce back.
Yeah.
You feel me? That's one thing, though, you feel me? If you don't give a fuck, people I ain't gonna give a fuck either. Because if they ain't bothering you,
yeah.
you know.
Like if you jumped on Instagram and was like, yeah, I got knocked out. All right, fuck it. And he just
I
kept
don't give
going.
a fuck.
Yeah.
It happens.
There's another artist too, but yeah, shit's crazy. Anyway, man,
That's fucked up though. That's fucked up. People can't really in your career, like, you feel me? And then it'd be pretty, like, I done really been in situations where motherfuckers done tried me, though, you feel me? And I came on top. Luckily, you know what I'm saying, I done won, though, you feel me? It happened a couple times.
they try to press you in person.
Yeah, like, it's always with cameras. Why is cameras always out, though, you feel me? It been like that, though, you feel me? I'm fighting for my life out here. You not, nah, I'm gonna live and die for my name, like.
Because they're trying to get that award. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I knocked this nigga out.
Yeah.
Not happening.
Because they can go viral. Think about how your career will blow up if you say you knocked another rapper out from the city.
Yeah, because everybody rap. Or, you know what I'm saying, they gonna try to rap, you know what I'm saying, off of knocking you out.
Yeah, exactly.
Nah, fuck that. You got me fucked up.
Like, to work for both people's ends, it just has to be a scrabble that ended. Like, some type of fight, but nobody got knocked out. And then both sides win. But, like, I think 9,000 Ronde, I don't know if you ever heard of him. But
Yeah, I heard of him.
Yeah, 9,000 Ronde, before he had to do some years in prison, somebody tried to do that to them. They tried to test him face to face. And it did not work out for the other person, but...
I can fight like a motherfucker, but I only fight if I got to. I'm not meeting somebody to fight. I'm not, you feel me? I'm not doing that, though, you feel me? I'm only fighting to defend myself. And I'm going to shine on you, too.
Meet up to fight. Man, it's like high school.
Man, I done got, you know what I'm saying, where you at? Let's work. Man, get the fuck out my face. Like, you feel me? I'm busy.
Yeah. Meet me where I'm at type shit.
Man, motherfuckers know where I'm at. That's crazy. I don't be hiding. I don't, they just be talking.
How, when you got your hands tatted, was it like, what?
Or it hurt it.
It has to have hurt it, but can you show the cameras that? What's the design?
Skeleton bones. I got all the way to my fingertips, though. I ain't gonna lie. That was the worst feeling.
What made you do the skeleton hands on the hands?
It just looked cool. I was young. I was in prison when I did that.
Oh, somebody in prison made that for you?
Yeah, I was in prison. got most of my tattoos was in prison.
Is there a feeling that's different between a prison tattoo and an outside tattoo? Like, does it more pain?
No.
Inside?
No. I feel like it was more painful in the streets.
Really?
Me personally.
What are they doing inside prison to make it less painful?
I don't know.
Did you learn how to make
Wine.
what is it? Wine?
Yeah, or like
alcohol?
hooch.
Hooch, yeah.
No.
You didn't learn how to make it? Isn't
No.
it just like you get grapes and like fucking fruit and just
I
let it
drunk it
ferment?
though. But I don't that shit, just thinking about that.
I would need like so much Vicodin to be inside a prison for that long. Like a crazy amount.
They don't got that. They got Suboxone strips.
Boxing strips?
Suboxone strips.
What's that?
Suboxone, like the opioid blocker.
What does it do?
Get motherfuckers high.
Damn. When I was locked up, I just remember this dude. He had an afro. It was like literally this big.
Mm-hmm.
And he pulled out a joint from his hair. And then they went to the toilet to smoke it and flush the toilet at the same time so the smoke would get inhaled by the
jail?
toilet. Yeah, I was in jail.
I never seen the blowing the smoke in the toilet.
Yeah, that's what he was doing. They were hiding behind the toilet and flushing the toilet. Well, I don't know if they were doing that.
That sounds like that's not working.
It worked because you could not smell the smoke. I don't know if it. Yeah,
Was you smoking?
Hell no, I wasn't about to smoke that shit. It came out of his afro.
Oh, I was about to say if you were smoking, you're not gonna smell it because you smoking.
I was next to them.
Oh yeah, you right. So they did right though. But when in prison, like when I was smoking weed and shit, I ain't give a fuck. I was young.
The only thing that was cool about jail was even though it wasn't cool, it's just the personalities you meet. That's the most fun part. It's like everybody's crazy in their own ass way, right? We had an unk. We had the crazy hype guy that was jumping over the fucking fence all the time.
Prison a nut house, man. It's a psych ward.
It is. But it also like...
It's a psych ward / high school.
Yeah, that too. But there's no hoes.
That's the only thing.
Man. Unless you got what's it called? Those visits.
That's
conjugal visits?
Yeah, but ain't that only in the feds? I ain't
Only the feds get conjugal visits?
I think. And I think you gotta be married.
You have to be married to get conjugal visits too? Oh my God. I would get married online to some whore.
That's why I don't know. I don't know if you marry somebody online and then have them come up there, or you got to be married before. Man, I don't know how that go. And I don't plan on going back to prison.
That's the trippy
Knock
part
on
for me
wood.
about being in prison. It's like, all right, if you're doing a life sentence, right? Does that mean you get to never hook up with a girl again? Like the rest of your life? Is that it?
Unless you rich, you can pay a CO or some shit, though. You feel me?
Hell yeah, I'm paying a CO. Shit.
But every CO ain't going. You might, you know what it says? She might take your money and send you to the hole or some shit.
Man, at least I got to some hole.
Yeah, damn. That was...
Listen, man, can you tell everybody about the projects and things you got coming up?
I got a tape coming June 11th. Hopefully June 11th.
What's it called?
Slams for 50.
Cool. Is there anybody featuring on it?
Who do I got featured on there? I got T.Y. the Kid. Who else I got on there right now? My dude EBK Cap. Who else I got? Man, on the feature side, cause I got another tape after that. I got so much music. You know what I'm saying? I'll be having to do music selection, like, you feel me?
How long is the other tape going to drop after the first tape or the next tape?
I'm probably gonna drop that like in the fall.
Oh, cool. Oh, so it's a long stretch before the next one comes out.
Yeah.
Cool. What kind of vibes can people get from this new coming tape?
Make you get up and get some money. If it ain't super hype though, you feel me?
That's cool. Just mellow and chill shit.
The mellow chill, you feel me? Vibe though, you feel me? Come from the soul.
Well, if it's anything like work, I'm excited because I love to work.
Yeah.
I think that shit was dope.
I got music like that.
I think when I listen to work, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I was like, man, if a famous rapper said the same exact shit, the shit would go huge. You know what I'm saying? But they have the platform. They have the millions of followers, so it's like different.
Yeah, it'd be like that.
You know, so I feel like it's just a matter of time before you get to that level because it's just about people hearing it now more than anything.
For sure.
Like the content is there, the quality is there. It's just about people hearing it. Appreciate you doing this, man. We're about to do a one mic real quick. Everybody go check out my dog WOP.